tarot forecast. I'm shuffling a new deck like I do each month. It's the Tarot de Marseille. It's a French deck, and I'm getting used to the images. Simple lavender decoration on the back. I'll be shuffling these throughout the forecast. So let's get to it. Thank you for subscribing, and thank you for choosing me for your readings. On the 5th of September, Mercury direct moves into Virgo, and this stimulates your communication sector, your expression sector, the third house of local travel, and the vehicle, transportation, neighborhoods, siblings, and what is close to you. Mercury wants Cancer on weekend trips, getting in the car, going to the beach on the weekend. What else? Anything quick. Even day trips. It doesn't have to be overnight stays. It's just being on the go and tending to all details of your life. And if you are a teacher, writer, public speaker, you are proficient in your delivery. And even actors and actresses and performers see this benefit them. Even editors and journalists, this is say what you mean what you say, and you are expressing yourself effortlessly, Cancer. And Cancer rising. Please watch your rising sign. It is more accurate for the astrology, as well as watch your moon sign so you can get a full dose of your cosmos for the month. On the 9th, we have our new moon additionally in Virgo, 17 degrees. So the third house of expression and local travel and study and schooling has this fresh start there. The new moon will be conjunct Mercury. So Cancer wants to dress up, come out of the closet. Cancer wants to express themselves. There is a new vehicle in the mix, perhaps, or a new way of transportation in your life. And I also see a fresh start to the connection that you have with your siblings. And going forward, maybe there is a communication or a boundary set in your relationship with siblings, or a neighbor situation that you're going through. The same day on the 9th, Venus moves into Scorpio, and this is the children's sector. So the new moon establishing neighborhood boundaries, Venus connecting with children and romance. It could be that Cancer is sticking up for their child in a situation. Venus in the 5th house is romance and true love. So if you are in relationship, you are connecting even more deeply, especially for those of you with female children with Venus. Very powerful connection and a harmony to your dating life. If you're outside of relationship, you could attract potential suitors or dates to you at this time. On the 10th, Mars moves into the sign of Aquarius through November 15th. Mars moved into Aquarius back in May, but now he's no longer retrograded into Capricorn. He's officially in your 8th house of sex. Cancer, I don't think there's ever a time in your life where you'll be having more sex than between September 10th and November 15th, because Mars is sex and power and physicality, and he's in the sector of sex and intimacy. So I feel like you are active, and you're also really determined to be intimate, and that taking sex out of it, getting to know the person you are with or chose to be in a relationship with is important. Not just what their favorite food is, but their deep private feelings about matters, because that's the 8th house, privacy and protection. On the 21st, going back, Mars could also stimulate your shared resources sector. This would be a time to consider investments and shifting money into new accounts or new ways of earning. Also, a property sale could be aligned for you with Mars in the 8th house. And seeking what's the right word? Financial advisors, seeking all things money related to get your money in the right places is what I'm getting for that. Now the 21st, Mercury moves out of that third house of communication and enters the fourth house of home. You're entertaining. You are having people over, and the sun follows suit. On the 22nd, we have our autumnal equinox, and the sun will be conjunct Mercury in your fourth house of home and family. So that's where Cancer loves to be. You rule the fourth house naturally on the solar wheel. So being in your environment is where you excel, and you'll want to entertain, and you'll even consider decorating, moving things around. Feng Shui. Have you spoken to someone about the alignment of your home and how it can prosper you? That could be coming up here as well. And you'll want to be on display in your home. So maybe you do something to the home or add something to it which makes it stand out. Paint the front door. Create a beautiful outdoor setting and string up lights around the table is what I'm getting. Making the sun, bring in the light in the home. On the 24th, we have our full moon at 2 degrees of Aries, and this sees closure in the 10th house of career. This could also see a boss or an authority figure go bye-bye. You don't report to them any longer. There could be a repositioning in work, or you're closing the door on this path and you could be moving forward. Some of you retire if age appropriate. It could also be that you're not tolerating the oppression of a boss figure in career. The full moon is closure and awareness in a sector that it touches, and this is the boss, who you report to, status, title, career, and authority. Let's get to the tarot and see what's here for you. And if you'd like a private reading with me, Cancer, I read all through the week. You can find me at audreyalison.com. Select your desired reading length via PayPal, and I'll get back to you in an email in a day or two so we could set it up. Also, the links below in the Show More section, they show you what else I have to offer, and one of them is a tarot e-course that I wrote and published. Another is my Vimeo on-demand medium messages, which is a web series that I've created which focuses strictly on the tarot. And also, if you're interested in the song that you hear, I did get a few responses from people that they wanted to know if I sang the intro song or where they could purchase it. It is one of my songs that I wrote and recorded. It's called My Golden Bow, and it's available on bandcamp.com, and that's also below. Thank you, thank you, thank you for your support. And here are your cards for the month of September. Wow, I have to brush up on my French. It's the Lovers card. Les mauvais, the Lovers. And this is a seductive card. Mars in the 8th house is the Lovers, because this is sex, this is passion. It's also a decision that when the Lovers comes up. It represents Gemini in the tarot. Let's see what else is here. Five of Wands. This is some creative energy, but it's also the ability to stand up and be a little guarded over what is yours. There's 3 people here. So maybe you have a little family that you're protecting. And the 5 of Wands, you could be creative with your family. You could want to stick up for them. Oh, I said something earlier in the message about standing up for your children, and I can't remember what I was getting, but go back if you want to watch it. But the message I'm getting is stick up for this trinity here and protect it like you normally do. Wheel of Fortune, Le Rose de Fortune. Oh my gosh, I love it. It's upright. It's saying the time is right to take a risk. The time is right to adjust the money in your life. The time is right to entertain and to to be passionate and to express your love for one another. Wow, la lune, the moon. This is some serious Cancerian energy right here. The moon is your intuition and your connected self, your emotions, and the ability to feel deeply, to have empathy, and to express your feelings to others. You have 3 major arcana cards: the Lovers, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Moon, and we're getting out of eclipse period. So Cancer, you received your eclipse back in July, near your solar return, and that might have taught you this whole protect what is rightfully yours kind of theme. And it's the time to take a risk, a gamble even, when the Wheel of Fortune arrives. And if you trust your instincts, your intuitiveness, your dream life, it'll serve you best. And if you don't have children and you don't have a relationship, the time is right for you to create one if you want them. Thank you so much for tuning in, Cancer. I'm wishing you a beautiful September. Remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.